yards passing now for the year. It's the Bills and the Dolphins, and it's all up next.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's gonna wind up incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 22, Allen got it complete to Khalil Shakir. The quick slant, good for 8 and first. The Bills at 7-9 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the whole crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep leaning on the line game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Back deep, Naheem Hines. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Allen to throw it. And the rush gets home. Down he goes.
Louise.
Brandon Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pitch catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hines. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Allen again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty, so that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. I'm not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 29, Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now Allen out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Tua, a final shot before half. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. So we've reached halftime here, and only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Complete. It's Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Hines now on the return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard pump. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a hit and a loose football.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing now is Allen. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Second down and goal. Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Knight. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down plays. Back now in Buffalo. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out come the Bills as we take a look at a playoff race in the AFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, Allen toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Here we go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Tua. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write it into this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. His pass caught with the 4. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. He finds his man. Complete. That's Knight. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tua to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Knight. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time